Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're all doing good. Today will be a bit of a different kind of video because a lot of you usually always ask me like, how do you teach the tricks or how do you do what you do? And I personally think like I have to learn so much. Like I just like doing what I'm doing, and for me the main thing is always working with the horse, having fun with the horse, and to make sure the horse likes doing it. Of course I need to enjoy it as well, but like the main thing is that the horse will enjoy doing what we're doing. And from a very young age I've kind of learned that you have to listen to the horse and that you can do a lot of different things. And that's kind of how I got into what I'm doing. So of course I do a lot of the basically tricks. I don't like to call it tricks because it's kind of like they do something and they get a treat. But it's more like you work with your horse, you want to make them understand that they can have an opinion, that they can show when they don't really understand what you mean, or that they can have their own input, and that's kind of what I want. I want the horse to open up, have fun with us, show their own character, own personality, and I think that's always so much fun and so nice to see, especially when the horse starts to do that. So that's kind of what I do. Also, one other thing that I think about trick training, I think the trick training is so good to do because it brings you and your horse so much closer. Like it can really help with everything that you're doing together because you're trying to understand each other, you're having fun together. Yeah, you're doing it because you're doing tricks, but first of all, tricks are a lot of fun and really great. But it definitely helps with the communication, and it's just about like working in a positive way and making sure that you and your horse go in little steps. I wanted to kind of show you how I'm doing these things. I don't know if you know, but Matt and I have a platform, and this platform is called Horseworld TV.
I would love for you to take me back to that defining moment you fell in love with horses and everything changed.
No problem, just continue quiet. Try to have him also in a long and big walk.
Keep him a little bit away from your inside leg, just to feel that he doesn't push into the side track, but that he stays on the track.
At this moment you're living for years, so you're training every day to live these few minutes where everything, you're just one with your horse.
I did want to ride, but I didn't know really how good I could be, and I didn't know if it's something I should do, and so it's kind of a rocky road, and it's a time in your life where you don't know, where I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't know if I could be good enough.
What if I told you it is possible to work without any expectations and receive more than you could ever imagine?
Do I have a choice?
No, you don't. Okay?
Yes.
Let's go.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Actually, this is the proof that we are on the right way because we do some things different.
And the right hand rotate.
Give him the jaw, ask with the rein to make him a bit rounder there.
Active, 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 just in front, more in front of you.
So if you think it's difficult, if you lost something, you lost your feeling.
Bigger canter. I don't ask for quicker, I just ask for bigger.
I've been loving horses my whole life, and I've been lucky enough to be surrounded by horses already my whole life.
Deep in my heart, I really felt that I love what I do.
These are some of our defining moments. This is Horseworld TV.
This platform kind of started when I had the idea I wanted to do some tutorials and how-tos about like how to teach the tricks. But then I was thinking, why should we make it this kind of like small? Why do we not do like a Horseworld TV platform? And we have all sorts of videos on there. So we have training with like the best trainers in the world. We have the tricks, we have dressage, we have jumping, amazing stable tours, some other really different things, and there's still a lot more to come. So I wanted to show you the website really quick that we have. We also have a free trial, so if you want to see a lot of nice horse videos and you're not fully sure if it's something for you, you can definitely sign up for a free trial and see the whole website and see a lot of the videos. But I also have all my trick training tutorials on this website, so they're all filmed really nicely, very professionally by Van Tekkel. He makes them really nice. and they're on here. So this is the website. I will go through it really quickly, and then I'm going to share some bits of the tricks that I'm teaching on here. So this is the website. We like to go for like kind of the nice dark colors. And as you can see, there's a lot of different things. Like you have categories. So here you can see already all videos, writing, stable tours, interviews, etc., etc. Let me go to all videos. And what I like about it is that we have so many big plans, because we couldn't really travel, of course, in the last few years. We couldn't really go too far out of the Netherlands and a little bit of the countries around, but we have a lot of fun things planned. So like almost every week there's like a new video online. So here you can see like training videos, riding, stable tour, dressage, the police, a veterinarian, so like even a surgery. So there's lots of different things. Let me go to the trick training, because that's what this video is about. Videos that I have on here already. So it's about the leg yielding, holding an object, the bowing, the complement, even a few things about like how to start riding with a neck rope, split. Let me see what else. Pirouettes, smiling, other small things, laying down. So lots of different things. So if you want to know more about these videos or all the other videos that are on this platform, you can go to www.horseworldtv.com, and there you can see everything. You can just sign up, or you can sign up for like a trial. You don't have to do it, but if you're interested, there is where you can find everything. I've learned so much myself. I personally really love it, but if you want, you can have a look and go see it for yourself. But I'm just gonna play some videos, because they are too long for me to play them all and to play them fully. I'm just gonna pick a few videos, and I will just let them play for you, and hopefully you like it, and hopefully it helps you as well. Hey guys, welcome to another trick training video. Very excited to be able to teach you this trick. For Macho, it's quite new still, and he's kind of struggling still, but I want to show you how he's doing it already, because I'm really proud of how he's doing it. And this is about the leg yielding. So the leg yielding is moving sideways, but I try to teach them to move towards me. Macho and I had a bit of a period where it was a little bit harder to teach new things. We had a little bit of a block for a while back. And now I started to do like a lot of new things again, and this is one of them for him. So he still is searching a bit, but I can show you, because he is doing it quite well right now. I do it for now only on one side. You can choose, of course, to do it on both sides. And he's still going a little bit to sideways. You can just kind of train to have him way more straight in the end, but that's not a problem for now. So what I do is with my whip, then I ask him, and you see that he is coming towards me. Yeah, good boy. I will do one more time. And you see that he, instead of goes like this, he still goes a bit like, yeah, a little bit all over the place, but I'm already really happy that he's surging. Come, Maaike. Yeah, good boy. And these steps were quite straight, so then I straight away reward him. So that's kind of the trick I want to teach you. Of course, there's also another way of doing it. No. Do you want to show now how I could do it? Maybe later. Thank you very much. And I say the word Maaike, but that means leg yield in Dutch. So whatever is easy for you. If you're from Japan, use a word from there. If you want to speak English, German, whatever, do whatever you are comfortable with. But he, of course, gets the hang of it already. Let's get Beer in, the other pony from here. You can teach it with a big horse as well, a little one, it doesn't matter. You just need a pony, and then we can get started. So we are joined by the really sweet pony Beer. He's always very polite. Yeah, you're very sweet. So what I'm wanting to teach right now is that if I point here and I walk backwards, that my horse will go sideways soon. And for example, if I stand here and I ask him, that he will do a leg yield with me. There is a way that you can also just teach them by asking in little steps to move away from the whip, or to just ask to see if he will react. But you can make it a lot easier, and that's why I'm close to the fence. And that is like this. I will show you, and then I will explain it step by step. So I walk backwards. I ask with the whip. I put the head to the outside, so the bum will hopefully come inside. Go. Yeah, good boy. Well done. And that little second where you could see like a tiny bit like this is already really good for the first time. Just asking. Oh. Come on. Yeah, good boy. And that's all you need for the first step. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. and I ask a few more steps. I always want them to feel confident and comfortable, and I want to know that they kind of understand what I mean, so then I have something that I can go off from, and they also know like, okay, I know a little bit, we can do more. So it's important to kind of get that. The positive thing and the good thing about how I did it in the first time is that you can really teach your horse how you can get control in when you do liberty work to get them a bit more towards you as well. So that's why I think it's always good to do the first way, so they know when you do this and you walk backwards, they kind of can come towards you. Yeah, good boy. But the other way is also possible, and for some horses would work better. But it's the same thing, you just kind of skip a few steps, or you're asking it in a little bit of a different way, and you always have to see which way your horse understands the most. Okay, one more time. It's already really good. Yeah. And I always want them to have a really good feeling and be happy. So sometimes I keep going for a little second, but never too long. Come. So here, you can maybe see it. I have it quite short. Here I'm holding him here quite short, but there's never pressure on there when I'm not asking anything. So this is always very loose, but I want to be able to be really quick when I need to help him. So then I can ask a real quick command, and I want to get a reaction to what I'm asking. So I try to explain what I mean. So I have him here quite short, but always loose. Kom maar, Bijke. See, the head goes out. I have to hold him a bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, well done. Well done. Okay, we're gonna just see what he's gonna do when I move away from the fence even more. Good. Bijke. Yeah, it's okay. Bijke. Okay, mooi. Oh, and that is really good. That's already more than enough for him for today. Really good. And then if you keep doing this and it gets easier and it gets better, oh yeah, so good. Then you can do it way longer, you can do it better, you can do it in a walk, in a trot, as I said before. You can do it without a halt, without helping them. Well done. Yeah, but you first need them to be happy and to kind of like understand it. And he did really well. For the first time, even for if it wasn't the first time, well done. So in this video I explained some of the steps. Of course everything takes a lot of time and you have to kind of focus always on small steps. So if you have little moments, they will always become bigger steps, bigger moments. And I always feel like once you work with your horse more in this way, it helps so much and things kind of go. Like now usually the beginning is harder because you're really training something. But the further you get, the more the horse and you understand each other, and the more it will happen naturally, or things that you didn't expect will like kind of like happen out of the, not out of the blue, but basically out of the blue, but of course it's because of all the time you put into it. So, time for the next video. Hi, welcome back. Today we are going to work on a trick that a lot of you have asked me for, and that is the laying down. So I'm very excited. It's going to take a lot of time, but we're going to start and let's hope it will work out. It's of course a very big trick. It's almost not a trick, but yeah, let's call it a trick, because your horse fully needs to be comfortable, needs to trust you, needs to trust the environment. So it is very, very important to take your time with it and never ever to force a horse. So how I will explain you how to teach the laying down is also the way I do it, and there are many other ways, but I don't want to explain these because I won't do them myself and I don't think they are very fair to the horse. Because there are ways that people kind of force the horse to lay down, but I don't think you should ever do that because it is about working together with your horse. So what I do might take a lot longer, but it is definitely worth it, because then when your horse does it, you know your horse actually wants to do it. So by laying down is really a natural thing. So when Antares, for example, wants to roll, I can give my command and try to explain to him that's the same thing. So that's going to take a lot of time, but we're just going to follow it step by step, and I'll give you some tips that can make it go maybe a little bit quicker. And that is how you later kind of want to have it, but you see he's searching. It's okay. And careful for yourself. Oh, he always lets himself fall very hard. Good boy. Good boy. And then make yourself low and give him something. Good boy, well done. And for me, it's not really a problem if they roll. Usually they should say not to do it when you don't ask it. Ooh, good boy. And then from the laying down, you can also teach them to sit, by the way. Good boy. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's a bit hard for you still. Yeah. So as I was saying about the rolling, like I don't really mind it because I'm already happy when they want to lay down, and then when they want to have a roll, they just have a roll. But that's something that you really have to decide for yourself if you want that or not. And how nice is it if later you can lay down with your horse or have your horse even on your lap. And it's just a very special thing for me, like the laying down means a lot for me with my horses. And what I actually did with Andorra, why it took me nearly 2 years, was that I was just waiting for her to roll and then I gave her a treat. Of course, great that I could get there, but there was no connection between me asking and her having done what I asked. So that was very important. I still always did what is a lot easier in summer after riding or working or whatever you did, make the horse a little bit wet and then go into the sand or where your horse wants to roll, because your horse is more likely to go down because he wants to roll a bit more. Now I just got him out of the field, took his rug off and go into the sand, so I'll see if he hopefully wants to roll. So first step is really try to see where your horse wants to roll and try to give your command before your horse rolls. Then when your horse goes down, try to give a reward straight away if you can. But do it carefully because you don't want to scare your horse. And that is it in big lines. But what is a really big thing that also made the biggest difference for Andorra is that I will ask for the behavior to come. So I can wait here till my horse wants to roll and then give him a command and a treat. That will take even longer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get the behavior that your horse usually does. You're going to try to get that out of him. So for example, you can make the horse go search on the ground. That will mean that I first will send him around, kind of on the rope, but I try for him to not focus on me, but think about the rolling. So every time he focuses on me, I kind of tell him, go search. Every time he wants to go back, no, go search, till he goes kind of over the ground. When he goes over the ground to search for a spot to lay down, I just try to repeat my command. So I say down, down. If I can point down already, but I should be very careful in the beginning not to distract him, because then you can start all over again. Then when your horse goes down, you can reward him when he's still going down, because then he wants to come up and will do it again. So you have a few more times, if you know what I mean. But if your horse really goes down, try to reward him before he rolls, because then the connection between your command and the laying down is the strongest. And as I said before, this can take a long time, that's not a problem. Search. Yeah. And this is very nice to see that he's like, I need to do something, but I don't know what. So I try Spanish walk, I try something else. Because also something we shouldn't forget is that most horses, we taught them that they couldn't roll when we were next to them. So they first need to realize it's okay when we ask it. And you see that he starts to think about it already more and more the longer we're trying to do this. Ask him to search. And that is what I didn't do with Andorra, and that's why it took me so long. So that is my first step. If he goes down, I will reward him. He will already start to link these things together. Yeah, well done. Really good boy. Oh, sitting. Good boy. Super. Well done. And then you just have to give him something he really likes. Good boy. Well done. Super. And now this was amazing. Like, this is the first time I think this ever happened, and I only did it maybe once or twice like a year ago. Well done. But this doesn't mean that now your horse knows it. This is a very, very good beginning, that when I ask him to search, that he can know that he can go down. Then I try to reward him straight away. Then I just have to continue this as many times as you can, not on one day, but spread over all the days. And then you just kind of just start to make your command a little bit bigger every time. So you use more voice, you point down, maybe one point you can use the whip underneath the stomach or on the floor. You just have to build that very carefully. Well done. Cheers. Then we had two parts of tricks. Now I was thinking maybe it's nice if I show a little bit of the video that I have on here for riding on the neck rope. Hopefully that will help as well. It's so funny to see because it's already kind of a while ago. And I feel like they've been doing so much better now. And now of course Gaio is added to the neck rope list. So yeah, and what I really like, you can do it with every horse, like the tricks, the riding on neck rope, every horse can do it. Every type of horse as well. Of course, the whole story you have together, or the story the horse has, or the kind of like where you're at the moment is different. And I always would suggest take it easy. Don't just Throw yourself in there, make sure you're ready. So I am definitely not saying just throw away the bridle, just go on the neck rope, definitely not. Take it step by step, but just to know every horse and every person can do all this. Just have to put in the work, take in the time and focus on all the positive. So let's go to the neck rope videos. So what I will explain to you first is that you have to have real clearance with your horse. So just take little steps, never go a step too far, always make sure he understands what you mean. And I think it's good for a horse if he doesn't know straight away what you mean, that he can search for it. But as long as you always go on till he gets the right answer to your question, then he can learn something and you can understand each other. So what I will do first is I will try to prepare him the best as I can to be ready for the neck rope. So what I want is that he really reacts to my aids, and I already can't really stop now. So I want to stop and I have to really pull like this. I didn't pull, but for example, and he's still not stopping, and if I let go of the reins, he is already walking again. It's not a problem, but that is something that you have to work on first with your communication. The biggest thing is your seat, and for me also my voice. So if I want to stop him, then I see I use the reins a little bit, but I try to sit a bit deeper and use my voice. And it doesn't matter what voice commands you have or what other commands you have, as long as they are yours and you use every time the same. That's the most important part. So that's something you just have to always keep in mind. Know what your aid is and know how you ask it, and do it always the same time, which is not easy. Okay, I trot a little bit, there we go. Good boy. Is into speed control. Good boy. And the good thing, for the video at least, is that he is a bit less on the aids here because he's a bit more tense, and then his reaction to my aids is a little bit less strong. But that's not a problem. I already warmed him up a little bit. Okay, so now he is just kind of staying in one tempo, which is already hard enough. So I don't change anything. I have to be very aware of my seat, so now I'm just going up and down in the same, at least I try, in the same kind of rhythm. My leg is on. Okay, then I'm gonna speed up a bit. So I give leg and my seat goes quicker and I click. Okay, good boy. And I go slower again, so my seat goes a lot slower. Okay, if that goes well with the normal way, then I will try to do it with a bit of longer rein. And I don't know how about you, but most of my horses, especially when I was younger, the moment I let the reins go, it was just going to be a race. I was just going like this through the arena, and they were always like, don't speed up, just stretch the neck. So I'm trying with him, still a bit hard, especially in the beginning, but that's already a good test. What we did now, try to be aware of your aids, then try to be very clear with the tempo control. So this is something you have to practice, of course, and then you're going to see what happens if you let the reins a bit longer. Guys, welcome back to a new video. This is the third video about getting your horse to ride on a neck rope. Today actually is the video where I'm going to take the bridle off, and I will guide you through everything that will happen. If you take the halter off, the bridle off, you just don't have anything anymore. So really make sure that you are sure about everything, and you have tried the past videos, kind of the things I said in there. You've tried them many times and you know for sure it's gonna be fine. Of course you can't be 100% sure, but at least 99%. If you do it with the bridle, what I did in the last video, and that goes well, try it with a halter. Try it with less and less before you take it off. Because once it's off, and you can't put it back on when you're galloping around. So, what if your horse gets very nervous? What if your horse doesn't know anything anymore? It can really happen. So we're just gonna see, and that's also why it can be good to first try everything without the bridle, with the neck rope on the ground. Okay, I think the time has come. I have done it with him quite a bit of times, but not many more times than 20, I think. Okay, and try always, sorry for this position, but try always to have somebody with you. Oh, sorry boy. Okay, good boy. Yeah, good boy. Usually I try to first, when it's off, try to comfort them, try to let them think about me and not to me, so I give them a little treat, I pet them, and I'm gonna ask little things soon. Good boy. Let up, focus on me. Good boy. Oh yeah, good boy. So I'm gonna make it a fun experience. Good boy. But still, I always want to keep the focus to me. So a horse can get distracted, but he always needs to, at least you need to try to make sure he is more focused on you than everything around. So I need to try to be more fun and more important to him than anything else. Sometimes when your horse moves forward, sideways, it's a kind of a thing of him trying to understand what you mean by trying it out. Okay, good boy. Focus, back. Shh, shh. Yeah, well done. And then the first thing I do is walk a few steps forward and try to stop him again. Okay, and whoa. Yeah, good boy. Exactly. So I'm not going to go straight away for everything. I first need to make sure he is comfortable. Okay, one more step forward and whoa. Good boy. And then what's also a good thing is to see if you, I think he's okay with it, also to see what you can do if you do something with your leg. Can I go sideways? So now I only use this leg, I hold him a bit, I want to see if he can still go sideways. Yeah. And sometimes what I do with him is like, now I have light contact, there's no pressure, but just contact, because I want to teach him already a bit, if I want to ride a bit more in a dressage way, that if I don't have any contact, that he can also really go stretchy with his neck to really go down. So that's what I'm working on a bit. And if I have it here, that I want him a bit more connected. So that's why you see me use a little bit of contact, with no pressure. Okay. Good boy. And then some horses, when they are very fresh, they might start bucking or something. Doesn't always happen, but that's why I always try to warm up before I even ride on the neck rope with the new horse. Good boy. So riding with a neck rope is great. But if you don't do it right, it can also be bad for your horse. Because if my horse is on the neck rope, it's not a problem in the beginning, but always with really his head in the air, it's also not very good for him. So I'm now just trying to ride how I normally ride with my reins. And you see he's still searching, of course. Yeah. So this is, of course, after you have tried all the normal things. Good boy. And in this way he will respond a bit better as well. If I have him the basics right, I will try to just ride how I normally ride. Also very important in the beginning, you don't have to be too specific, but now if I want to ride, for example, to the H there, I really get to the line again that I have in my head. I need to ride it very strictly. So he's really on my 8th. Good boy. He is showing off a little bit because we do some groundwork. So if he's on neck rope, he likes to play with his legs. Okay, one time. Woo! Good boy. We try to kind of ride normal. So kind of you want to have the same feeling, you want to feel the same as well yourself. And we're just going to see if we can do some exercises. That's how we can make them a little bit more on our 8s as well. So we can do some sideways things, some canter, some transitions. Then when I want to go into canter, you just have to keep in mind that you have to have them a little bit connected. Like I don't go into canter straight away with like everything very loose, because some horses get very happy from it. So try to keep his head up and I just go canter like normal. Good boy. Good boy, well done. And if he's comfortable, try to really let him know he's doing so good. But as you see from this, sometimes they get happy as well. Yeah, good boy. Transitions again, to go back and up. Okay, search, yeah. Okay, and forward. Well done, really good. I can't wait to hear or see all the results, and I really hope that I could help you a little bit in the right direction. There will be more videos, but for now, work on this, and then we're going to train further as well, so we can help you further too. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right. I really hope you like seeing these videos. I know they are very different than the ones we usually have on YouTube, because the YouTube things are more like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just more like daily life and just enjoying the moments. And this is definitely more for people that want to learn or want to see other fun things. But I am really, really happy and really grateful for, and also, to be honest, quite proud on this platform. So if you want to know, it's horseworldtv.com. You can have a look for yourself. maybe get a trial and have a look if you like it or not. I also would love to know if you have more questions, if you like videos like this, if you like to know more about like how I'm teaching things, or if you think it's a bit boring and you kind of just want to have the fun videos outside here at home and at other places with the horses. But I really liked it, and I really hope in this way I can help a little bit. As I'm saying, like, I'm still learning so much myself every day, and I will keep doing that for the rest of my life. I don't think somebody knows everything ever, basically. So yes, but I'm just sharing what I know at the moment, and hopefully it will help you and your horse, or maybe you just enjoy watching. So thank you so much once again. Let me know what you thought, and I hope to see you in the next video. Okay, see you, have a really good day. Bye bye.